Günaydın everyone from Turkey. Now I'm in Göreme, Cappadocia, and today I will be going to an excursion. I will visit several interesting places of this region, and I also had a time for my breakfast, so I will start this day in a good mood. I'm not a huge fan of organized excursions, but today I decided to give it a try because tomorrow I will be going to not very popular tourist destinations of Turkey, and today I thought that it will be a good idea just to relax and also to see something because I already saw a lot of places in Gurme, and now I want to visit some other interesting locations, interesting spots of this region.
The flame was put to rest. Now everything is covered in gloom, and my heart is put to the test. I guess I'm living in the dark age. Hey, 'cause I sure can't.
We started almost in Göreme. It is just several kilometers from the center of this village, and here is a very known location for some tourist photos because you can easily make a very interesting photos like you are standing near the cliff. But for me, the most interesting part is not about these photos, but about the people who lives here. From one side, you can find a lot of tourists here, but from another side, there are also some locals who are just living their lives near this place.
Ready to say goodbye. Ever since you left, there's nothing but a cloudy sky, and there's no day, there's only night. Now I'm sitting all by myself, trying to see the light in the dark, but everything is covered in sadness, just like a fire without a spark. I guess I'm living in the dark age, because I sure can't see no light. Ever since you left, there's been nothing but a cloudy sky. There's no day, there's only night. Ever since you left, there's nothing but a cloudy sky. There's no day, there's only night. Ever since you left, baby, baby. And there's no day, there's only night.
It is really hard to find some excursion in Turkey that will be without some tourist shops. And to be honest, usually they are not so bad as someone can think about them. You can also find interesting products here. Usually they are made in a very presentable form. And of course, if you want to buy something, you can also find products with a good quality in these shops. But for me today it was just a moment to drink Turkish coffee.
Don't wanna be a one-man woman. Got me stranded like a boat in the sand. Just the thought of not spreading my wings drives me crazy. Dressing up, fixing my strut. Always prepared, you never know who shows up around the corner. Maybe it's that director. Oh, I can sing, I can dance, I can learn the smooth moves. I would do anything you ask me to do.
One of the most known places of this road is, of course, the underground city. It is a popular tourist attraction of Cappadocia, of this region. You can find a lot of floors under the ground here. Now, of course, it is a museum and you can buy a ticket to visit it. It is in a very good conditions and you can feel how people lived here thousands of years ago. And what is interesting that it wasn't a shelter, it was a city for permanent living, which is quite rare for this kind of cave cities all over the world.
You ask me to do. Jump out on the stage, get locked up in a cage, director.
Of course, it's not the best place for people with claustrophobia, and some people they don't want to go here. You can't find a lot of place inside because it is quite tiny, and people who lived here they were also very short, and of course this location will not be too pleasant for some high people, but if you will travel with kids here, I think it will be a nice place for them where they can find a lot of attractive points. And it is also a very interesting place because you can see how all was done here. The walls are exactly the same as they were before, and you need to be in a good physical conditions too, because a lot of small labyrinths that can make you tired fast.
Locked up in a cage, director. Oh, bring it on, director. I know how to deliver. Come on, director.
Really a nice place with its unique atmosphere. I think this place is worth visiting for sure. And when you come here on the ground, you completely don't expect that you will see something like that very soon. It's a unique place.
I failed you so many times.
The next stop for today is Ihlara Canyon.
So many crimes, and I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me reasons to be somebody else. Baby, I'm home again. I thought that I could run away, run away. I had nothing more to say, more to say. I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me reasons to be somebody else. It's alright. Baby, here I am. I was lost. Now I'm found again. It's alright. Baby, here I am. It's alright. Yeah. 'Cause baby, I'm home again. The love that we had wasn't good enough, and I wasn't fine with the way it was, and there was nothing else you could have said, 'cause I had reasons to be somebody else.
Here I will have a road for approximately 4 kilometers and it will be near the river in the center of this canyon. So it will be like a small trail for me, and this place is also under the protection, and to enter here you will need to buy a ticket which costs nearly $8.
It's alright. Baby, here I am. I was lost. Now I'm found again. It's alright. Baby, here
if you will look around while you are walking near the river, you can find a lot of different buildings inside of the caves, a lot of churches too. It was said that a lot of them were built by Armenians. You can also enter some of them, and you can find some paintings inside. Even now they are in good conditions. Of course, not all of the caves are churches. A lot of small rooms also located near this river, but the amount of the caves can definitely impress you so much. You can see that a lot of people lived here almost in any part of the history, and it is a very
Can't let you go,
historical site.
baby. I just wanna tell you that no, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking.
Almost all the time along the river you can find two different paths. One of them is made for regular tourists who don't want to make a big effort to go to the end of this valley, and the second one is more wild. You can climb on some stones, on some rocks here, and it looks really picturesque here.
I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. Cause I love you, baby. No, 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 no. Can't let you go. 'Cause I love you.
I can say that now it isn't a high season here. Not a lot of tourists already came to this region, but anyway, in this valley you can find a lot of people, and it is really popular for locals too. I can see a lot of local families who just came here to spend their day in this valley, and it is really great that you can find different people here, and this place isn't made only for tourists. It is living its own and full life. Now I came to a place that I liked so much. It is a charming cafe that is near the water, and to be honest, some spots here can be assessed only if you will walk in the water. Yes, you can also find some places that are more comfortable, but also there are some tables where you will be sitting with your legs in the water, and near you will be a lot of ducks, a lot of chickens, a lot of other animals, which gives this place its unique vibe and atmosphere. It is definitely a great place to have a rest in this valley, and you can also find some food here, like gourmet, which is a really nice local dish. And this place impressed me the most for today. Definitely worth spending time here.
I got I got love. Some people say money gets you everything, but it don't make
Next spot for today is a mountain city. It was built in a caves and previously it also was a part of a Silk Road where caravans could have a rest and it is really huge. You can find a lot of different buildings in these caves. To be honest, as for now, I am a little bit tired because it is already evening, but even in this mood, this place looks fantastic. It will also be a good place for someone who likes to climb, and you can explore different locations, different parts of this city. But another impressive part of this region is that you can find such caves, such cities almost everywhere. When you just walk or drive a car on the road, if you will look around, you will find a lot of buildings in caves that were built thousands of years ago.
Surely makes the world go round. 'Cause I got something real. I got something real. 'Cause I got love. Yeah, yeah. I got love, love. Yeah, yeah. I got love. Yeah, yeah. I got love. Yeah, yeah.
It will be good if you will have some time to explore this place, to walk in different rooms. You can also find some info about this place here. And for example, now I'm standing in a church, and I think that it's better to visit this place in the near future because I think that it will also be destroyed a little bit. Even now, I can see some places that are almost destroyed, and in some years I think it could look very different. Of course, you can also find a lot of different locations with similar buildings. In this region, almost everywhere is located some interesting place with a very huge history. And it's not so important where exactly you will go. But what I can also recommend to you if you have some time in Cappadocia, don't try to visit all the places in one day as I did in this excursion, because it is better to make it in a slow pace. And the last place for today will be the Pigeon Valley. It is a very known place. Here you can make some interesting photos because you can feed these pigeons, and if you will throw some food to them, they will fly. And at this moment, you can make an attractive photo. A lot of tourists, of course, make them, and these pigeons, they wait for this food. So, like a life hack, you can also just move your hand, and they will think that you are throwing a food to them, and yeah, it will also be a great photo for you. Anyway, it was a long day for me. I was impressed so much by this Ihlara canyon, also with this river, with this nice local cafe in the center of the road. I also think that underground city is worth visiting for sure. If you will come to Cappadocia, it is one of main attractions of this place, and it is better to go there. Here in Cappadocia you can find several roads, green road, red road and some other ones too. I don't think that it will be a very big difference if you will choose one or another. All of them are made really nice and you will have a lot of emotions from different places that are located near Cappadocia. Of course, you should visit them because this village, Göreme, that is located in the center of Cappadocia, is small and in 2 or 3 days you will see almost every corner of this village, and I think that it will also be a nice idea to visit some other places here. I spent 3 days in Cappadocia and I have controversial feelings right now because yes, you can find a lot of very attractive places with great views, with some unique vibe, and I think that this place is really unique not only in Turkey but in the world at all. But from other side, it is a very tourist destination right now, and you can also find a lot of synthetic places that were made just to entertain tourists. Anyway, I think it is one of the places that should definitely be visited in a life because of its unique nature. So tomorrow I will have a bus to my next stop in this trip and it will be Adana, a very old ancient town with interesting history, which is also known by its food, and it will be first time when I visit the city. So subscribe to this channel and see you in new videos where I will show you more remote parts of Turkey.